Pardon me. What is going on? Cheers and a toast to you. I'm drinking water. Cheers and a toast to you because you are free. Hey. Whatever that supposed to mean. Does free mean that, in my case, does free mean that I will no longer be recorded without my permission? Will I no longer be objectified? Will I no longer be monitored in every single where? Will people finally be transparent? Will I actually have coworkers that will not just smile in my face, or old coworkers or old employers smile in my face or try to avoid me because like they knew that they were participating in situations where I was being monitored without my permission? It's just crazy, man. It is. There is so much going on right now, but it's just like, if we're supposed to be a team, if we're actually supposed to be working together, I would appreciate, I'm literally telling you. It's so funny when people are trying to gaslight me or gaslight us, honeys, flowers, and be like, you should ask for help. Excuse me, I didn't know that, we needed a neon sign and just scream the words help. Funny enough, it's funny. They say that if you are being attacked, you don't scream help. Why? Because people do not help. And it's very sad because like if you're being raped or something, you don't say help. You yell fire. That's when people will draw attention to you. Isn't it pretty fucked up? I think it's very fucked up. It's very fucked up. You yell fire. You can say help, but just remember to say, yell fire, because that'll get people's attention. Because unfortunately, people just like to be nosy and they don't actually really want to, or like, don't know, they'll probably say something. It's very rare for there to be an actual hero. Not everyone is just going to be like, action first, and think second. And even when you do think, sometimes people will actually just like, you know what? No, I'm going to take this risk and I'm going to actually save somebody. The reason why I wanted to do this video is because it's just like, I'm wondering why people are still mentioning about exes that I don't look up. However, I'm being oppressed by the exes and I'm being distracted by the exes. So, okay, so here's the ringleader, Marcus Sorrow, that's literally been orchestrating this, because I'm being distracted by, I'm not being distracted by it, because whenever I see any type of content that has anything to do with my ex David, I'm just like, okay, well, let me just fast forward to anything where I can get some content about my own horoscope sign, which by the way is becoming really paling as far as like content for anything, mostly for most content on YouTube. I save most content because there are some very quality astrologers, tarot card readers out there. Because you don't say tarot, it's dude like Tarottist. I guess no. Okay. So yeah, but there are some very talented ones that are there. It's just that I'm just I feel like getting something new. I don't want to keep hearing about the source, which seems to be, government and my ex, and also the people that are literally being the karmics. Like, you ever heard this? You ever heard the phrase "consider the source"? The source being the person who suppressed me, the source that wants to monetize and monopoly, in this monopoly of existence. Consider the source. So when it comes to somebody playing God over somebody who's literally like creating a situation in which I'm being oppressed by, like, I don't think you guys should really, take everything with a grain of salt. Because yes, I'm literally being oppressed. And the reason why I said, karmically and spiritually free is because I've untethered myself to one ex. And then there's another ex who's literally who literally has to make up slander and lies and has like these little guilty situations in order to try to make it seem like there's some type of karmic connection with me. Bitch, we're done. You feel me? I've done so much for you. When I reached out to you, in December, it was literally so that I thought that you would have been loyal enough to at least help me. But you have such an ugly ass ego that I wanted nothing to do with you after that. And I still want nothing to do with you after that. And it's so gross having somebody attach themselves to you like a wet piece of tissue. like one of those spitball. Ugh. No. Go somewhere that's away from me. Because it's not even draining, but it's tacky looking. It's literally a tacky look, and I don't want anything to do with that. I don't want to have anything to do with content that's not conducive to my future. Like, exactly, like when people are giving me content that has to do with their personal life, with somebody else's personal life, I'm just like, what? I've already moved on from this person. I don't need to know exactly what they're doing or what they're dealing with, because like I've already established that this person is not my Bonnie, is not my Clyde, I'm so mature for that. I don't even want to have like a Bonnie and Clyde kind of situation, but I knew that at a young age that I recognized this person was just not worthy enough to be like my partner. So it doesn't make any sense why, and let this be the last time, because I don't want to talk about this again. Actually, no, this is going to be the last time, because I don't want to talk about this again, except for the video about why this person is actually thinking that he can be tethered to me. No. So other than that, like, let this be the last time that we ever should be talking about why somebody should be trying to be like identified as my divine masculine. I'm just like, ew. Like, why would you insult me like that? Why? That automatically just identifies that somebody doesn't want to be, that somebody doesn't want to really help me, because that person obviously is not a divine masculine to me. Either that, or that person needs to grow up and become, worthy enough in order to become because we're all working on ourselves. Like, let's be honest, okay? I'm not going to exemplify myself as, something that's, extraordinary. No, I'm just saying that at this place in my life, or like basically at the intentions that I have, this person isn't it. This person isn't something that I'm looking for. I'm obviously looking for something really cute, really yummy, really just, sexy point, spiritually inside and out, okay? I mean, so, but yeah, I would, yes, I know what I want. However, I appreciate, nonetheless, I appreciate from certain sources, not certain sources. I appreciate from certain resources, yes, from certain resources that I'm getting certain content, like, certain red flags and certain type of information, but let it be the information that I can actually like benefit from. Like, I don't care about what this person is going through. It doesn't do me any, like, I think at a certain point in my life, it would have been probably comforting, maybe, but honestly, when you release somebody, like, you really don't care. It's just like, I don't, because like, all right, like, for me, and hopefully you guys too, the ones who I connect with and the ones who I'm like, I follow and things like that, like, the things that I want for us is just like, when somebody is doing whatever in their life, like, there's no resentment, there's no jealousy or anything like that, because you know that you have the capabilities to go get that yourself. Granted, those certain people are trying to block and sabotage me, and in the background they're making it seem like they're blocking and sabotaging and making it seem like it's something completely different. But when it comes to their own I guess material wealth and whatever they have, because I don't even follow these people, so it's just like, good for them, like, I think that would be expected of somebody if if they actually work for it. And some people, they don't even work for it. They just they do devilish things in order to get devilish rewards. But that's neither here nor there. It just has nothing to do with me. But the ones that I do appreciate are the ones who tell me exactly something that's going on with my life. At the same time, though, there's always going to be something that's going to happen to me, because at the risk of being oppressed, by my exes and my karmics, friends and people who I'm related to. Excuse me, not friends, associates and people that I'm related to. They're going to always throw a monkey wrench into my life blindly. And as I said, I appreciate all the information that I'm getting. It's just that it would look more sincere and genuine if you actually tell me exactly like what is going on, like, where the content is being stored, this, that, here, and a thing. Because as I was saying before, I was like, people will gaslight you and say that, oh, you need to ask for help. Well, a lot of people know that they have access. Those people that are literally having oppressed me have access to celebrities, government, this, that, here, and the third, and all that jazz. So why would they assume that, why would you guys assume, why would some of you assume that I would not be asking for help? Like, I mean, that I have not done anything to ask for help. Like, I've gone to the authorities. Of course, like, you need more proof and all this other kind of jazz. But it's just like, slow and steady does win the race. But I also don't want to mislead people too that, everything is very storybook, because sometimes things can work out and things can work out. I've seen innocent people go to jail. I've seen innocent people go, like, do things that, or be accused of things. So I don't want to mislead people in order for them to get their hopes up, because, like, I'm not saying I'm not giving my hopes up, and I'm really praying for a lot of us that, that we get the justice that we need. But I'm just saying that, it's really hard, especially in the government and people in general, who a lot of people now are very narcissistic, dark narcissists. And I literally just seen today this Nazi therapist, gaslight, manipulate, and distort a lot of information for women who were victims, and try to make them feel bad for being, victims. I was just like, this is insanity. And he himself had admitted that a lot of people nowadays are turning into narcissists. I'm proud of it. I'm totally just aghast. I'm taken aback. So yeah, I just wanted to say, it's just like, oh yeah, you're free, but it's just like, okay, so what is free? Basically, you're free. You're free from this ex David? I'm like, duh, I already knew that. I've detached from him for so long ago. You guys have this ideal and this vision of me to be this certain type of way, but it's too hovering to the point where you assume that I'm going to partake in something, when I've literally detached and let go from long-term people who I thought were best friends, family members. This little thin lip dude is not gonna what I'm very confused. Does his ego, has he put a spell on you? Honestly, what do you think that is just so amazing about this dude that you think that, oh yeah, she can't say no? What? What? No. If I can say goodbye to long-term people that I grew up with and family, no. And I said goodbye to him before, so it's just like, yeah, no. We can detach from this. I'm looking for people, I'm very eager to look for people. No, I'm gonna say very eager, because very eager means that I'll just accept anybody off the street. Hey, you just smiled at me. Wait, be my friend. No, it's not gonna happen like that. So what I'm looking for in friendship is for some damn transparency. I'm not looking for somebody to just hit me up on a text message, be like, oh, hey, I like your hair today. It's just nice. And if you know that I've been oppressed and you're not saying anything about it, and you want to try to be passive aggressive or funny about it, then no, that's not going to lead us into a friendship. And the standards that I'm having is the kind of standards that I want you guys to have. You don't want to be friends with somebody who knows that you're being cheated on or something like that, right? You want somebody who's going to actually tell you what's going on, or hint like a motherfucker. Yo, I'm telling you, I've left, man, I'm just telling, or just be like, I'm not going to participate in this. I'm just going to drop out. Because there was times when I've seen my own family cheat on somebody who wasn't even blood to me. And I'd be like, yo, no. I'm like, don't do this. Don't do this. I will sing. Sing like a fucking canary. Sing like a fucking, and I have. Of course, people got married, people, got divorced, people ended up married in another situation too. And I'm just like, hey, look, well, either way, congratulations. But I'm just like, I'm not here to be messy, but I'm not here to throw that bad juju on my fucking self. I'm not here to throw that situation onto me, because I would want somebody to tell me something like that. Like, you feel me? Like, this is just like, like, yo. And you can best be told, I've dragged each of my relatives about the shit that they've done to other people, because I'm just like, no, this is not right. Which in hindsight now is probably why they don't like me. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, well, go fuck yourself. And you didn't ever tell me to my face. You just basically were just like, you accepted exactly what I was saying to you. But if you didn't like it, then maybe you shouldn't have been doing it. Maybe you shouldn't have been cheating on so-and-so. Maybe you should have actually told me exactly how you felt. And then I could have told you, yeah, well, and at the same time, don't bring this person around me, because honestly, it's going to make me feel uncomfortable. Rightfully so. So go fuck yourself. Yeah, I see now. Yeah, people don't like to be told. Okay. Well, hey, look. It's just so crazy, because I've given people opportunities. I was going through my videos, because some of the authorities wanted to know exactly like what proof that I have, and I ran across one of my videos where I was doing a reflection off of. I had called one friend. Excuse me. I had called one associate who I thought was a friend, and I had asked her, like, we were just clearing things out of the air, where it was just like, oh, do you have anything wrong with me? Like, or do you have any problems with me or anything like that? Because something just fell off. Like, just know something. And it was just like, oh, no. And another one had mentioned something. It was like, something small. Actually, no, I had brought it up, and she had mentioned something, and she was just like, oh, she didn't know. Like, and I was just like, oh, no, that's cool. Do you have anything about me? And it was just like, no. And it was just like, okay. It's crazy when you give people the benefit of a doubt, and then they just kind of like drop you in your face. Well, not even drop you on your ass, because it's just like, you knew at this point that something was up. So you now have the ability to catch yourself. Like, you didn't like hold it in your chest. That's another thing I wanted to do. I wanted to urge you guys that if you feel something is off, bring it out. Bring it out in a very calm way, because when it comes out that, something that you knew all along, and then they get caught doing it, honey, flowers. I want to tell you that it's going to hurt a lot less when you be like, I knew it. No, like when you find out, or if you find out, you'd be like, I knew it. And they're going to be like, oh my goodness, like, scream, say something, do something. The Lord already got you. We done. We done. The Lord already got you. We done. So yeah, I just wanted you guys to have that. That's one of the things I wanted you guys to have. And what is another thing? Yeah, the people. I'm not talking about the people who have been like super helpful and have been hinting like a motherfucker. But I'm talking about people who are like literally trying to distract me or pull me into a toxic relationship with someone who has been and is showing into a toxic relationship with someone who's showing no fucking effort in being a valuable person in my life. To those people, and to the like, okay, look, I can see right through you, and you're probably just like, what? But I've been so cunning. Look at the background; it looks so professional. Are you sure I can't tempt you with illusions? Like, just some type of bullshit, basically. But I'm just like, okay. It's stupid. It's really stupid. I cannot believe that there are people that are literally just thinking that, oh yeah, like I can profit off of this person. They're going to believe everything that I'm going to say. And I'm just like, no, please just get to the bread and butter. Like literally, you're just reading me the menu and I know what I want to fucking order. I'm telling you what it is that I want, and you're not giving it to me. Obviously, because you just basically want to hear the sound of your own voice and you want to try to persuade other people to like, take care of the products. And I'm just like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I value all the people who have literally so far have given me like super helpful advice. I want to make a community, and I want to actually benefit and be of benefit to people And by doing that, it's being like, people are actually talking to me. I don't want people just being very superficial and saying just words to me and not having a and like not communicating with me. Like it's like a veil. Like they're wearing a mask, a talking mask that's just saying, "Hey, Shalene, what is going on? Like, I'm just being amazing and everything like that, and I'm your friend." But in the background, they're just like, "Yeah, like I don't know, it's saying anything," and it's like just nastiness, evilness, and just a whole lot of booyaka. Just, uh, and again, I'm saying this because this will not only happen to me. This will literally happen to a lot of you flowers, if it hasn't already. So I'm just so yeah, just bring it out into the open, to the forefront. Like, hey, yo, do you have any problem with me or anything like that? Like something's been feeling off. Like, yo, like let's have a chat. Do it on a comfortable setting. Okay, maybe have a glass of wine or something like that. A couple of laughs here and there. But yeah, just kind of have that out and open. Be like, well, I feel something is maybe amiss. You want to have a talk or something like that? And what else? Yeah, and just I want to really gravitate to people who are wanting to actually communicate with me. Like this is my life. This is not a TV. This is not a TV show. I'm just documenting things as I go along and hoping that it can help somebody in the future. Because I'm telling you, I will not be the only person to go through this shit as I'm literally fighting a good fight, if I have not been already. And it's just it's insanity to see people think that, okay, yeah, like you're Sherlock and I'm Holmes, and we're every day that I'm just gonna try to save you. It's some type of weird hero kind of thing. Because honestly, I didn't ask for this. Like when I was just choosing to mind my own business, but I'm seeing that it's just like more and more and more of it people push, and I'm just like, you know what, fuck this, fine, and I'm just gonna TBA. Like I'll get to this eventually. I'll post something on my website eventually. Because I'm just like, look, like I'm not here for this. I'm not here. Oh my goodness, Leela Pooh. She's too much. For this, I'm not here for the whole follows and all that other kind of shit. And for a while, I wasn't even on like Love These Honey for anything. I was on to my other stuff that I wanted to focus on. So, but as the Nazi therapist had admitted, like, yo, there's being, oh my goodness, Leila, I swear to beans. Why? Tell me why. Her hair. So it's just like, yeah, as he had admitted, there's more and more people becoming narcissists, dark narcissists, because everyone has like a sort of like a narcissist, like an ego. You feel me? But basically, it's getting dark. Okay, it's getting pretty dark. There's beauty in this world. And I just really want to keep people trying to like focus on the good things, but be aware of the bad things that are possible and that are out there and that can actually happen. And there's the whole phrase of give an inch and they take a fucking mile. So you're like, as we're allowing like more and more and more, we're seeing celebrities and officials like abuse their fucking power on fucking televised and public platforms, and we're just taking it. We are just taking it because it's just, again, it's an inch and a mile. They're gonna see exactly how far they can go, and hopefully it won't be too late where they won't go too far. There's just, yeah. Again, I'm not trying to look for any beef. However, they're just I just really feeling like a lot of ish that's going on with just people, and I'm just like, bro, like, it's tense. It right now just seems very tense with the world. I don't know why, but I don't know. So, yeah, if anyone literally wants to help, as they said, instead of trying to gaslight me, like, yo, I've been asking for help since the very beginning. It's just like, tell the authorities, tell as many people as possible. Shit, tell me, because honestly, again, I don't know what channels there are and stuff like that. I don't know where anything's being broadcasted. I don't know where any of this stuff is being broadcasted. I don't know where any of this stuff is going. There's people that literally have been in my circle and just smile in my fucking face, and it's just like such a negative toxic energy, and it's just like I'd rather have transparency. So I'm not looking to add any friends that are They're going to be fake to me. I mean, obviously, because then at that point in time, it's going to be basically, it's like if that was the case, then that means I learned nothing, and I'm not about to do that. There's a very cute meme. I mean, not meme, but a video of a sheep. um, is this it right here? Yes, this shit is hilarious. Hold up, bruh. It got back into the ditch. I'm gonna send you the file, man, because I'm telling you that is hilarious. It jumps back. The sheep literally jumps back into the ditch, and I feel like that is kind of like a symbolic kind of situation of people giving me advice, and then I find myself freed, freed. Not just the whole David stuff, because I mean I've been there, done that, but getting myself back into the situation by introducing myself to narcissists and not being able to use the advice and the wisdom that I had, that would get me back into that same situation. And I'm just like, no. I'm over that. I don't want to have to deal with that. So knowing what I know now, and even though it's limited, like I'm not going to put myself in a situation where I'm going to accept friends that are not being honest with me. I'm not going to accept people whose energy seems like, they want to use and abuse me basically, and like vice versa, because I wouldn't want to do that to them. So it's just like, why would I want to have that to me? Like, I don't like people pleasing and all that other kind of shit. It's just like, yo, it's out the door. It's out the door. Yes, I do value humanitarian things, but I don't believe that it has to be at the sacrifice of my own life. You feel me? And these are the same things. Like the way how I'm talking about myself is the same type of standards I really wish that you guys will have too, Flowers, because like it is just fucking insane about the growing numbers of narcissists out there that are willing to like twist words and just like literally further victimize us. It's insane, man. It's so insane. So I'm just gonna leave it at that right now, and I hope that you guys have a really nice night. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. All right. Bye. Oh wait, hold on. I'm looking forward to just kind of going out more. In fact, one day I'm gonna have to go out to the beach. I'm gonna have like do my makeup some more, like just jazz it up, dude. Just go back to doing old things, cause like this is just who knows? Like I said, like let's be honest and let's be real about situations. Like I don't, because if you give up your if you give up your hopes, it might send you back down into a funk. And I want people to be able to still persevere, even if they don't get the super justice. Because there's a lot of people that are just super, super duper selfish. They're not going to want to do anything but just want to keep people enslaved and oppressed and breadcrumb them. So, or victimize them. It's best to definitely separate yourself from those kind of people. So, protect yourself, guard yourself, love yourself as much as possible. Okay. The Nazi therapist, again, he has literally made it real dark about the word self-love, and he's made it really dark about the word. He's literally compared self-love to narcissism, and he's compared what masculinity traits to narcissistic personalities, and for it to be very dark. I think that's insanely messy. Granted, again, this guy said that he was a narcissist, so it's just insanely messy for somebody to gaslight women like this, or just people in general, women or men like this. And I say this because well, guess what? He has not chastised narcissists. Surprise, surprise. He has not chastised narcissists the way how he does with other people. And there's a reason for that. He wants to cultivate more and more narcissists. He really wants to just I'm telling you, man, it's such insanity. Because if there's, I mean, look, I understand the whole victimhood thing, and we should definitely try to get away with that. And the thing is that a lot of people don't want to be victims. I think a lot of the harshest, I think people who have been hurt the most don't want to be victims. I don't think a lot of people want to be victims. I don't think anybody really wants to be a victim. And even people don't even want, like, the whole treatment of, a victim. People really want to fight. And people will fight back, especially if they have, a solid team behind them. For the ones who don't, like, or the ones who feel like they're alone, and besides, when sometimes when I say that I'm alone, like, people have to talk to me passively. Like, you feel me? Like, does that make it seem like it makes the state that you're in feel more concrete, more exact? You're like, no, you're not alone. Whoever you are. Like, what? Like, yeah, it's so insane. Like, until you can actually say my name or talk to me, and also if you're not the passive aggressive person or the karmics or anything like that, then yeah, let's call a spade, and I just have to, and I'm just rolling with it as I go. But if you ever talk to me and you happen to be a flower, if you happen to be oppressed, I'm going to look at you. I'm going to at you. I'm going to talk to you. I'm not going to bullshit you. And if you happen to have a situation or issue going on with your life, and I can co-sign or help validate any type of like expression that you're going through, then hey, I'm here and I'll actually address you. I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm not going to like read your comment and be like, blah, 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 blah. I don't know who needs this message, but like, what? No. If I ever have like, a large enough following and you want me to keep this shit private, then I'll do that. And I'll say that. But yeah, like, it's insane. People think that it's okay to keep this game going around. I do not accept it. I'm telling you right now, right here and now. I want somebody to play the tape, or is this like, I want this to be played in court one day, when somebody's just like, well, she made videos, so I mean, and you see that she was smiling, she was doing things and stuff like that. It didn't seem like she hated it. Rewind, please, back to this video. It was like, I detest it. I do not appreciate any of the lies and the situations and any of this bullshit that is going on, continues to go on. You expect forgiveness for any of this bullshit that continues and the slander? Grow up. For years, you try to hold that above my head. And now that everything's like, well, now that a lot of stuff is coming to light, now you're bitching and moaning and slandering even further and starting this mega campaign, bitch. No, I don't like this. I don't like people talking to me passively. I don't like in the next season, next episode, what else is the Karmic's gonna do to me? Like, no, I don't appreciate this. I don't like it. If there's help that can actually be attained, then yes, I will want it. What are the resources? It's not just therapy, because there are therapists, obviously, like the Nazi therapists, there are a lot of therapists that favor the narcissists and that are narcissists themselves and that can easily be bought. There are corrupt people in the government officials. There are fucking corrupt people that are in my damn environment that I didn't know of. It started like all this kind of stuff, and people were just like, how did you get into something like this? Like, bitch, I wish I fucking knew. I mean, I would imagine that, it started with my foundation, because once you start in a very narcissistic foundation, you are raised by a bunch of narcissists. Like I said, like I didn't even know that people who I grew up and I knew since like the second, third grade were fucking narcissists and would have easily went against me. But shit, like, you hear this shit in songs, in rap songs, or songs in general, and in movies, you see that, and they're just so surprised. Shit. Even in Greek, what is it, Julius Caesar? Et tu, Brute? Like, what? Like, like, you can't just be like, oh, like, who, like, you didn't see it coming. No, sometimes people never see it coming. And it's a shame that people have to be It's a shame that people have to be insulted, ridiculed for being betrayed. Like, sometimes people don't know. It's insanity that people are literally being like, you know, like it's you know. That felt good. That felt real good. That felt really good. Yeah, well, that was enjoyable for me. I hope it was enjoyable for you. I hope you got your little nuggets and golden eggs of material. And at that point, I'm going to go. But hold on, let me see if I can just replay this one more time, because this was just like hilarious. Like, hold on. Just boop, 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 boop. Can I do that? Okay, yeah, there we go. Bam. So yeah, all right, hold on. Yo, it's hilarious, son. That's so funny. But yeah, no. If like I'm not interested in continuing this bullshit. So, like I said, don't expect me to do the whole slander. Don't expect me to do the whole slander. Don't expect me to do 7 years of watching whatever the fuck you're gonna do with your life. No, fuck you. But excuse me, flowers. I'm not talking about you, flowers. Babies. You're so cute. No, I'm not talking to you, flowers. I'm talking to the Karmics. So like, yeah, so flowers moves aside. So yeah, Karmic's like, I don't give a fuck about what you're gonna do or what you got. I mean, I don't give a fuck about like what you're doing with your lives. Like all that little fanciful shit can be here today and gone tomorrow. I don't give a fuck. I've never given a fuck. It was just like, you know, oh, good for you. It was a genuine good for you. But bitches, y'all wasted my fucking time. Cause here I was, you know, making fucking banners and shit and wasting miles and money to come see y'all and support y'all and all the other kind of shit and all the whole entire time. This is fucking insane. It's still the whole fucking time you guys were literally just being like stuck up, superficial, fake ass assholes. Remember, in the beginning, y'all's was broke. Y'all were broke. I was the one that was like buying y'all treats and shit like that and this, that, here, and the third. And oh, because you had the pretty friend and she was just, you know what? Fuck all you. Fuck all you guys. Like, honestly, it's the point where it's just like it's more funny than it is, if anything. And it's like I know another person would be like really like stupid livid right now, but it's just like, yo, I'm just like so over and done with you bitches. Like, just unclench, okay? Unfucking clench. Now everything's not what it's supposed to be. Like not everything what they have is what it's supposed to be. Like, they don't post everything that they actually do. Like, I've just seen a lot of phony shit, but I still liked y'all pictures back in the day. Knowing that there was a lot of shit in the background that was just like, you know, unsettling. That part, when I talk about you guys, when I like release you guys, when I talk about exactly my side, it's definitely not to drag you. I don't need to go down to where you guys go. Like, you feel me? It's just, why? You don't need to do that. Like I said, it is what it is. It was what it was. Every little guilt that you have, any type of little fake behind, oh, I'm changed now, don't address me for like what I did back in the day. You mean the things that you're still continuing to do? Like, honestly, you haven't resolved this in any type of situation. And even if you try to like resolve yourself independently, you're not really doing anything. It's just, it's a moot point. Like, you were literally like, this right here is just you know, a certificial stamp, the certified abomination. Like, bruh, pathetic. But that's on you. That's for something that you literally can work on. And honestly, with the way how you guys have this psycho mentality, it just doesn't seem like you guys are going to give a fuck anyway at the end of the day. Okay. All right, well, the sun is going down and I am going to have me some I'm going to enjoy me some water and go finish up my homework and bing bam bada boom. Until next time, my flowers, I'll see you later. Bye.